Tonight, Indiana Democrats have their nominee for Secretary of State. Beau Bayh will be running in November. This decision came after delegates from across the state gathered downtown for the Indiana Democratic Convention. Our 13 News State House reporter Emily Longnecker was there.
Yeah, delegates had two choices going in today for the Democratic nominee for Secretary of State. You had Beau Bayh, who came into this race with the benefit of a family name that's long known in Indiana politics. He's an attorney. He's also a United States Marine. And then there was a Blythe Potter, also a military veteran, a mom, a small business owner, who positioned herself as a grassroots candidate, going to all 92 counties to meet delegates. In the end, though, it was Beau Bayh who emerged as the winner.
It took about 2 hours for close to 2,300 delegates to make their decision.
For Secretary of State, Beau Bayh, 1,385 votes, 61.07%.
Before the delegates cast their votes, both Bayh and Potter spoke about their vision for the Secretary of State's office should they be the Democratic nominee and go on to win in November.
I believe that politicians should be serving their communities. So let's turn this into a customer service job.
We will safeguard the integrity of our elections and strengthen confidence in our democracy.
Bayh expanded on that idea after winning the nomination.
When I'm in office, there will be a zero tolerance policy for any illegal voting, and those that we find who are breaking the law will be prosecuted to the full extent of it.
The race for Secretary of State has become the contest to watch on both sides of the aisle, with the Republican Party divided over its incumbent. Secretary of State Diego Morales has faced pressure from some members of his own party to leave the race following a series of controversies and investigations tied to his time in office. Morales has declined to do that, saying he'll see the delegates later this month. The Republican field of candidates has now grown to 5. Just last month, Max Engling, a top aide to Senator Jim Banks, joined the race. Since then, several Republicans have gotten behind Engling. If Bayh's concerned about Engling winning the nomination, he didn't show it fresh off his own victory Saturday.
He's a part of the same system that produced Diego Morales.
But even without knowing yet who his opponent will be, Bayh says he'll be back on the campaign trail Monday.
We got to be everywhere. We got to talk to everyone. We got to work really hard, and we got to reach out to people we may not always agree with on every issue.
And so we now know it's Beau Bayh who will face off against the Secretary of State candidate the Republicans choose at their convention in just a few weeks in Fort Wayne. We'll be there covering that vote, too. At the Indiana State Democratic Convention, Emily Longnecker, 13 News.
Former Republican Indianapolis Mayor Greg Ballard is seeking to run as an independent in the Secretary of State race. He issued a statement after Beau Bayh's nomination, saying in part, "I want to welcome Beau Bayh officially into the race. From his recent public statements, it's clear he agrees with me that Hoosiers need an independent leader in the Secretary of State's office, overseeing our elections." Unfortunately for him, Ballard continued, there's more to being an independent than just pretending not to be a Democrat. He's still beholden to the party insiders who just gave him the Democratic nomination. We should also mention at today's convention, Democrats also nominated Jessica Bailey for State Comptroller and Kumba Kebe for State Treasurer. Both were uncontested.